always moving the needle. Once again, having it as part of a playbook in the early days of category creation is a luxury I wish we had had. There is something breathless about category creation. To start and grow a conversation that doesn't exist yet. There is excitement enough just in that. There's no need to multiply the excitement and breathlessness with making the entire journey an exercise of trial and error. There are battle-tested practices that take some risk out of the equation. Do enough of these well and early enough, and there is one new category more likely to appear, with your name on it. Brian Halligan, co-founder and CEO at HubSpot. Part 1. The Long-Term Greed of Category Creation. 1. Category creation, the noble marketing strategy that can spark a movement. No one ignores phone calls at 9 p.m. on a Sunday. That's what I thought anyway, driving up the I-5 from Los Angeles to San Francisco. The name displayed on the phone, now on its second ring, was Nick Mehta, my former CEO, who almost never called, certainly not this late and not this out of the blue. Before the third ring, I played the entire conversation through in my head. Having sold our last company to Symantec, perhaps Nick figured out the next chapter of his career and would offer me an opportunity to join him. Before the fourth ring, I knew I would say yes to this hypothetical job offer should it be extended, even before hello. That's just the caliber of leader in Nick Mehta. Looking back, I sure am glad I picked up. Maybe you can relate to my position in that story, getting the phone call for the career opportunity that could, just maybe, change your life. Perhaps as an entrepreneur or executive, you can relate to making the call and closing that dream candidate. From either point of view, something about that moment transcends our professional lives and makes an impression deep within our humanity. The prospect of being part of something great, leaving a dent in the universe, and maybe creating some personal wealth along the way. The energy behind original ideas is electrifying. You find that you're spending hours of time, maybe even your free time, infatuated with the problem that you're looking to solve in the market, researching the competitive landscape, and filling your iPhone Notes app with ideas to bring your concept to life. But the deeper you delve into your research, you begin to make a few observations that are different about this concept relative to others you've had in the past. There are no or very few competitors in the space. That's okay though, right? You've discovered how to solve a complex problem before others have. There are no analysts or media covering the space. If you squint your eyes, one of those 2x2 quadrants could make sense for your concept, but doesn't really paint the full picture of the vision. There exists a small and early cohort of people who believe deeply in the idea. Well, that's reassuring, but why isn't any company paying attention to them in a meaningful way? Your excitement turns into curiosity as you turn to Google in search of best practices on how to position the company given these nuances. Clearly, someone must have done this before. However, your curiosity quickly becomes a moment of panic as you realize that you are floating alone in a vast blue ocean on a pool float, that while there are some examples of companies that have done this before, there is no universally accepted playbook for how to launch your marketing strategy without a market to launch into. My friends, you may be in a position to create a category. I'm here to say that this book is written for you, and that no, you are not alone on your journey. As the founding chief marketing officer at Gainsight, I found myself in the exact situation that you're in right now. My team and I have spoken to, literally, thousands of companies on our journey in building the customer success category. And the recurring theme from those conversations is that we are indeed in uncharted territory and are all figuring this out together. There's comfort in that camaraderie, but I felt that it was important to capture.